Hey, what's going on, you guys? If you're watching this, you are probably an Overland Bound member because we're putting this out through our groups, and that's because this is a specific message for you guys and some information that I've been wanting to pass along for a little while now. We have Rally Point. You guys probably know this. And along with Rally Point, we have the Trail Guardian events. And I wanted to talk a little bit about how that works, where you should be cautious, what we hope to do with it, what the whole goal behind that is, and what you can do. It's not, the Overland Bound website, there's so many features and functionality with the website, and sometimes it's hard to know how it all works. We're going to improve that. This year, for our members, we have the Overland Bound app coming out. It's going to be really cool. It represents about 50 engineering months of effort. We have multiple engineers working on it, so of course it doesn't take that long. But it's a big endeavor, and I look forward to putting that in your hands, because part of the whole reason for Overland Bound is to have the resources, be able to connect, and it should be easy, easier than our current website. So that's coming out later, and what I'm about to discuss will be even more important when the app and the tools are easier to use. More people will be using them. Okay, so the Trail Guardian program and Rally Point, why are they related? Because Rally Point events, there are multiple kinds of Rally Point events that you guys can create. There are meetups, go and have coffee and look at some rigs. There are trips. We're going to go from place to place, and then there are training events, and you guys can plan to do training in your local area, and you can do that as members with Rally Point software now. We're continually improving it. The interesting one is create a Trail Guardian event. That's interesting because you don't have to be a member to use that part of Rally Point. Why? So you guys know we've grown very quickly. We're 17,000 members now worldwide, and we continue to grow. Without getting into a long-winded dialogue about preserving our natural resources, let's just say this. The population of the planet continues to increase, continues to grow, and so how we utilize the great outdoors is going to become more and more critical for generations to follow. So what opportunity do we have as a community? Because we are growing so quickly, we're a force of nature, pun intended. And what that means is we can be a force for good. And we have 17,000 members worldwide. The fact of the matter is, our governmental organizations, not just in the United States, but in Australia and the UK and other places where we're growing, the governmental agencies often don't have the human power to clean and maintain public lands and areas and protect them from being trashed by people who don't care as much as we do. That's why we have the Trail Guardian program open to the public. If somebody goes out and they see an area that needs to be cleaned and it's a bigger job than they can do themselves, then they can create a Trail Guardian event using Rally Point and invite Overland Bound members. And that's the whole point. We want people to be able to say, hey, Overland Bound is a force for good. I'm a member of a local club. Say they're a member of a local Jeep club, and they need help. Well, the reason we created the Trail Guardian program is because we want them to be able to use us as a workforce and help them clean up their local area, because we do have the manpower to do it. And we all agree that, areas should not be trashed and they need to be cleaned, and that takes work. And one of the things I really like to reiterate is Overland Bound and its members are don't talk about it, be about it. Do it. Don't say what you're going to do. Don't say what you think is right. Actually go and do it. And that's what Trail Guardian program is all about. So you might get an invite through our software, you might get a Rally Point event notification, or you might look on the map and you might see a Trail Guardian event that has been planned by somebody, and we want you to participate. If you can and you have the time, create your own Trail Guardian event or go to other events to help people clean up that area. Now, there's more to it than just that. And this gets into some pretty specific detail, but it's important. Okay, so because the general public can use the Trail Guardian event, if you don't know the person that has created the event, I want you guys to be careful and do your due diligence and make sure that person has a phone number. You can call them. You can say, hey, we saw your Trail Guardian event. We'd love to come and help. Tell us a little bit about it. And you find out that they're a real person. They're actually passionate about the great outdoors, and that, you know, the event and the Trail Guardian event that's been planned is legitimate. We haven't had any trouble whatsoever, but personally, I'm aware of how fast we're growing, and we want to make sure that people are safe. If they use our software, we want to make sure it's a legitimate event. We want to make sure that they're actually trying to clean things up and that it's an area that can be cleaned. I want you guys to do some due diligence before you go out and sign up a bunch of Overland Bound members to go out to this event. Make sure it's legit. Make sure that the area needs it, and I'm sure that it does, and that it's a great event. And then, of course, we want to go and we want to help. You guys, in these comments, you know, ask questions, and we'll try and answer them. But that's basically how it works. The general public can create a Trail Guardian event. You guys, if you know of an area, it doesn't matter if it's a sponsored trail by a local Jeep club or BLM land or what have you, please create Trail Guardian events and invite other members. And the more notice you give people, the more people will actually show up to do it, because we all need to plan. But that's what that software is for. As a community, as we grow, we'll be a force for change, we'll be a force for good, we'll help keep our environments clean, we'll help maintain our environments, and together we'll make a positive difference. We'll leave the world better than we found it. That's the whole goal of this. All right, you guys, hey, thanks for listening. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for being a member and an active part of the community. We really appreciate it, and let me know if you guys have any questions. All right, thank you.